Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. Episode 100 is now here. I cannot believe we are 100 episodes in. Before we start, I would like to thank all of you guys for your continued support of me and this series. Without you guys, the viewers, this series would have stopped a very long time ago. And because of you guys, here we are in the playoffs, Season 5 with episode 100 to take on the Chicago Bears. Now, I'm actually pretty nervous about this game for a couple of reasons. One, this is episode 100. I really hope I don't lose, right? I hope I don't just go home or just completely have a terrible game and just spoil episode 100. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. But also, if you guys recall a game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was it, earlier on this season? We got absolutely just ran over left and right by their running back, who I think was Jamal Charles. He's on the Buccaneers now in my career here. And looking at the Bears' injuries here, they have 83 overall, 83 overall, and 81 overall. So lots of like middle-of-the-road players out for them on the offensive line and their middle linebackers. That's pretty good for us. But the Bears have the best rushing offense in the entire NFL. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that here, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're going up against. So a team that got completely demolished on the ground in that game is going up against, let's go over here and sort this by most rushing yards, the Chicago Bears, the #1 rushing offense in the NFL. Right here. I'm a little bit concerned about that because our team is notorious for not being able to stop the run, and they're the best running team in the entire NFL. Here we are in the divisional round of the playoffs, and before we get into the game, because some of you guys like to see this kind of stuff, I'm going to show you guys their roster just really quickly to give you guys an idea of what we're going up against in the Chicago Bears. Now, I've looked at this beforehand. They have a pretty good overall defense, but where they really kind of shine, I suppose, is their very average offense. Everything's like 85 for them. So 85 overall quarterback named Jared Kane out of Auburn. He's apparently their new quarterback. At running back, they have Justin Forsett, 87, and then Tavarius Gilbert at 80 overall. And these are the guys that are basically leading the way for them for the best rushing offense in the league, which seems odd. 87 overall and 80 overall, you'd think they'd be a little bit better than that, being #1 in the league. 80 overall fullback. At wide receiver, 86 overall Emmanuel Sanders, Jalen Strong, and then they got Charles Johnson, Jarrett Boykin, Reggie James, and Rashad Matthews. So they have pretty decent wide receivers, nothing really great. And, of course, Martellus Bennett, the monster himself, 91 overall. So they're a pretty good overall team. They're not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but they can run the ball. They can ground and pound, and our defense is very bad at stopping that. We're going to be at home, so we have a bit of an advantage at that. And where are we going to rock in terms of jerseys? I feel as though we should rock our official home jerseys, but with the black pants, because I'm just fond of the way it looks with the black pants. Where would the black pants be? Alternate pants? There we are. I like the way these jerseys look. And ladies and gentlemen, episode 100 is about to get underway. I'll see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons going up against the Bears.
Here we go, Joe Nero versus Jared Kane. I will say, my stats are much, much better than his, so it's going to come down to, can I perform this week? Can I go ahead and get us field goals at least every drive, try and get some touchdowns in there, and just score every single drive? If we can do that, we're going to win. If I don't do that, we're probably going to lose. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those games where they're going to be scoring on just about every single drive. I'm worried about that happening because the rush offense is so good and our defense is so bad at stopping the run. So I'm going to need to be at the top of my game here. I'm going to need to be putting up points, and it's episode 100. Freaking look at this, man. The winner of this game goes to face the winner of Philadelphia and Green Bay. Every single year, I seem to face Green Bay in the playoffs, and if I'm not, I'm going up against the Eagles, which were, of course, a giant rival when I played in Washington. I'm not looking forward to playing either one of those teams, to be perfectly honest, but we're going to hopefully play one of them by beating the Bears today. But episode 100 is here. I'm a bit concerned that it's going to be super anticlimactic. Hopefully, I have a very good game. What if I just get blown out like 35 to like 10 and just do terrible? Like, I'm a bit nervous about that. But we're going to go ahead and sim the player turn here. And they drive down and get a touchdown, just like I said they would. They shoot up a bit of clock as well because they're so good at running the ball. That's not a good way to start, but right away, they want me to go for a mesh, which, as you guys know, my favorite play in this whole playbook. Right here, that mesh. We're going to see about Julio Jones on the corner. If not, Bryant's coming across. And it's going to be Julio. And he makes the cut. Is he going to get away? Hope he's going to go right out of bounds. He's not even going to take a hit because he's Julio Jones, the #1 wide receiver in the NFL this past season, in my season, not in real life. He actually, in my career here, in my 5th season, he led the league in receiving yards and Am I right on receiving touchdowns? I think he got receiving touchdowns as well. He didn't have as many catches. He was like more of a deep threat. But he led the league in yards and touchdowns, which I was very happy about because as you guys hopefully have been watching this series progress ever since my first season, where I would do nothing but dump it off to my tight end or dump it off to my running back a lot of the time. Now that I'm with Atlanta, I'm actually getting the ball to my receivers a lot. I'm really enjoying it. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's a wide open Orson Charles. The guy covering him went on a blitz. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'll just throw it to my man, Orson Charles. Let's go for the 0-1 trap here. I want to try and mix up the run game and the pass game a little bit. This is the playoffs, so I don't care whatsoever about stats. I just want to... Oh, that's a proper cover 3 they're trying to give us here. I think the 4 verts here, the Julio Jones may be there. If not, we're going to look for Nicholas on the end. This is a pretty standard audible for me. And we're just going to go for the in. I tried leading him a little bit, but he's not a very fast guy. Big Troy Nicholas. Was he 6'8", 260? I mess up his height and weight every single episode. But I love having him around. Troy Nicholas is my boy. He is, I love throwing to him. He's my backup tight end. He followed me here from Washington. Love him. Oh, the blitz. Oh, no way. It finally happened from 33 yards out. Did you guys see what happened? Either they were coming up to stop the run or they were blitzing, but either way, both safeties came up. He went right up the middle and scored. I have been waiting 5 seasons to see that happen. I've been talking about this since season 1 with Alfred Morris back in Washington, that one day my running back is going to bust off a really long touchdown run. Arguably, that wasn't very long. It was only 33 yards, but still, that was freaking amazing. Oh, my goodness. Please stay with us. Marcus Barnett, please stay with us. He's on the last year of his contract, and regardless of how the playoffs turn out, I really hope we franchise tag him or re-sign him or something. But our defense has let us down. They allow them to chew up even more clock and then kick a field goal. But at least it wasn't a touchdown. Now, if they put... they're bumping up. I think they might be in the cover 3. They're probably faking the cover 3. We're going to do the same thing we did earlier. And we're going to look for Nicholas coming across. But we're going to be looking for Julio here to start. All right, there. Oh, wow. I'd have to be blind not to be able to get Julio Jones there. He got right there in the seam. This is the Julio Jones we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you guys have heard of him. Gosh, I love my team so much. So good. Look at number 67 struggling to catch up here. You know, I'm not well, it's not that I'm not liking, but I notice you guys are not really covering Julio Jones here. So we're going to look, and all right, they're actually covering him, and so we're going to dump that off. Good catch. Good catch. Oh, Orson Charles, you monster, making something out of nothing. Very nice, man, very nice. People are here. They are ready to play. We spent the whole season here. This is my first year with the Atlanta Falcons. They're coming off of, bonus points if you guys can remember without looking back on the video. They're coming off a bad year, like 4-12, maybe something bad like that. Roughly a 4-12 season. They did very bad last year. Then I came here, suddenly we're in the playoffs 14-2. And they're going to be blitzing, but we got Julio Jones coming across, and that's a first down. But yeah, they were a team that had a lot of potential. They had a good running back, great wide receivers that all have a lot of years left on their contracts. But they had poor defense and like an 86 overall quarterback at the time who just was really not getting things done. Enter Joe Nero. Suddenly, we're one of the best teams in the NFL. Oh, Julio's about to burn it. No! Oh! Woo! I don't even know who number 20 is, but that was well played on his part. That was very good defense. I am very happy he didn't catch that. I thought Julio had him burned, as he typically does when he makes that cut. All right. Look at this here. They got one back, so they're probably going to be the cover 3. We're just going to go for his slants here. We haven't even tried his slants on these guys yet today. And I'm not liking how they're actually covering things, but they left Julio open. Is Julio and my tight end the only people that have gotten catches so far? I think that's true. It's now 3rd and 5, though, so I'm a bit concerned about that. We're going to go for a Panther Y in. We're going to audible here the other side of the field. We got Julio on the corner, but I think Charles or perhaps Bryant on the end is going to be our ticket to a first down. And there he is, right before I got hit, and he is as sure-handed as ever. Orson Charles, my boy. He is really coming in the clutch today. Although, as much as I love Orson, I've talked about before, man, if they were to somehow make a trade for the Jordan Reed, That'd be... Can you imagine this team if I had Jordan Reed and if my, like, fourth-string wide receiver instead of C.V. Johnson was, like, Sam Nunley or something like that? Like, oh, gosh. Take my 2 favorite players from Washington, put them on this team. That just wouldn't be fair. It would not be fair. It would be a massacre. Okay. Well... Oh, it's the end of the almost the end of the half. It's the 2-minute warning. I was really focusing there because I was looking. Julio Jones on that post route looked like he was going to be good. But we're going to call a different play here. We're going to look for Cobb coming across the middle. Perhaps Charles on the corner. Maybe Julio, although I'm not keen on those option routes. So we'll have to see. And that's going to be, oh, right there. There he is. We're going to do a hurry up here. We have 3 timeouts. We don't technically need to hurry up. I'm a big fan of the hurry up. So we're going to do it anyway. Center option. No. Play action corner. I like this. I think Orson Charles is about to burn him in the end zone. And he is. There. Oh, get up there, bud. Orson. Oh. It got knocked out. Not bad. It's all right, man. It's okay. It's okay. That was really good defense on their part. I don't blame you for dropping that. Ooh, corner strike. I love corner routes. And this... No. I think I should audible, guys. I think that corner strike is a little bit too deep for our position on the field here. We're going to go to a slants. It may have been just right, but it looked a little too deep for my liking. And that's a wide open Julio, who is not going to drop the ball because he's Julio Jones. And we're going to do a hurry up here. It's now 3rd and 2. We're into shotgun. Oh, QB power. Why must they tempt me with the QB power? Where's the draw? I want... Halfback quick base. Do we have a proper draw? Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. All right, well, they're goofing up now. They're changing up their coverage here. I think this slants is going to be perfect. And there he is. How many catches does Julio have this game? That's my 40th touchdown pass this season, but it doesn't count because we're in the playoffs now. How many touchdowns does Julio have? I think on the season total he's up to like 17 or 18. In this one particular game... Oh my gosh. Julio may be very well MVP. Stop them, defense! We have the ball with 10 seconds left on our own 20. Is there ever a chance that we get this? We're going to call this run play, but I'm going to probably audible it into a play action play. All right, we got Julio potentially going deep there. We got Charles over there. How about Cobb going deep as well? I may be able to get a prayer off here. Let's scramble. Oh, that's proper one-on-one. Oh, here we go. Julio almost had it, but this is a 2-on-1. He would have had it, and maybe we would have gotten a timeout there. They want me to kneel it so I don't just like turn over the ball. I say we put up a prayer. Here's my theory. It's the playoffs. Who cares if I throw an interception? It's not going to go on like my career record or anything like that. Let's just go for it, man. We're going to go for a smash, and then we're going to audible, like, Julio to go deep. And then we'll audible Cobb to go deep as well, I think. Everyone else is a little bit slower. And see if we can... And there we go. Proper one-on-one. Oh! If he would have held on to that, the corner went down, too. Julio could have scored there if he held on to it. All right. Not bad. I'm a bit concerned that they've scored every single drive. Look at the rushing offense. I told you guys. We're passing really well. We're running pretty well, but we've been playing from behind the entirety of the game, which is making things a little bit difficult. But we do have the ball here to start the half, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We need to keep on scoring, keep doing what we're doing, and we need our defense to really, please, guys, step up. Well, that's like a 3-yard carry, yeah. 3-yard carry. Audible this into inside cross. I'm a sucker for the inside cross. Looks like they're in a proper cover 3 here, but it's okay. Joe Nero is about to make something happen. He's hopefully not going to get caught, and he got caught. Whoever number 48 is, he is fast. Dupree, goodness gracious, he is quick. Whew. He's a quick one. All right. We're going to go for a quick slants, I suppose. I'm really concerned that I'm going to like have to punt this drive, and that's going to like cost us the game because our defense is going to allow them to score every single drive. We'll have to see. Ain't over till it's over. We're going to scramble right. And, oh, he came up after me, leaving Charles open. I think Charles got across the line. He did. The referee gave us the go-ahead for the first. Gosh, I feel so I'm really playing the best game I can play right now. But, this is, okay. Ooh, guys. I think Randall may be very open here. If not, Bryant's going to torch him. Bryant's going to torch him. Come on, bud. Get past 41. There he goes. Oh, very nice. He got caught, but still, I'll take it. I'll take it. I think it's Martavis Bryant's first catch of the game. Yes, Martavis Bryant is my third-string wide receiver. That's how good my receiving core is here, guys. Because I have a feeling there's a lot of people that are tuning in for episode 100 maybe haven't watched the last couple episodes. Okay. Jones coming across the middle looks good. I'm looking for Charles initially, maybe my fullback, if not Jones. All right, so fullback's wide open. We're just going to dump it to him, get positive yards. No face mask? Okay, it looked like a bit of a face mask there, but I guess not. What we got here? What do we have here? I could go for the power option. Oh my gosh. I used to run the power option back in NCAA football all the time. Let's do this. Let's do the power option, boys. Oh no. Oh, Joe Nero breaks the tackle and he keeps tiptoeing up to I used to run the power option in like NCAA. What game was it? 06, 07. Which NCAA? Probably nobody knows this. Had Stephen McGee for Texas A&M. Had Stephen McGee. Jaworski Lane. This was right after Reggie McNeil was there, I think. Reggie might have actually still been there at the time. Martellus Bennett, I'm pretty sure was their tight end. Yeah, that. I used to play. I played with Texas A&M so much back in the day because they were my favorite college. You still are, I suppose. I'm just not as into college football now as I was back then. But yeah, I used to run the option all the time, man. Jaworski Lane was a monster. He weighed like 280 pounds as a fullback. He was just so big. Like, if you ever just want to look, just type in like Jaworski, which I know it's probably hard to spell out, but Jaworski Lane, just type that in like highlights, and then you'll find a lot of old like Mike Goodson, Jaworski Lane, or just Jaworski Lane stuff. He's a big boy, just ran over everybody. They're in cover 3. I'm going for the slants here. Oh gosh! 41 got through quick. Well, if anything, if I don't screw this up, here's the thing. If I don't screw this up, we at least walk out of here with a field goal, which will tie up the game. Ooh, I'm thinking Bryant on the corner is going to be money. We're going to have to see. And I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I'm going to scramble. And they're actually covering me, which I don't like, but what are you going to do? So I may have tried to fire that in the end zone, but I don't want to screw it up. We're just going to go for the field goal. And get Zach Joyner out here and do his thing. Do the thing he's been doing all season. He missed one field goal all the regular season, and that was one that was blocked. And it was from about this range. All right, but he made this one. So he technically hasn't missed on his own accord all season. So Zach Joyner's been doing pretty good for us. I'm happy with it. Very, very happy. All right, 17-17. Please, defense. For the love of goodness, stop them. Defense. Defense! All right. I think they punted off there. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here, fellas. It says that we have 2 turnovers. I haven't turned over the ball. I remember them saying something at the halftime report about struggling on special teams. Have we fumbled 2 punt returns? Is that something that has happened? Would it show it here in the stats? No. Would it show under defense, I suppose, for the Bears, fumble recoveries? 1 fumble. They have a forced fumble and a fumble recovery out of the left outside linebacker there. What would the other turnover be? I don't know. So they have been punting off. Our defense has been stopping them, but we have 2 turnovers. Oh my goodness. All right, so it's the special teams that's kind of been letting us down here. Our defense has actually stopped them 3 times in total, counting this time that we got the ball here. And you guys see it. We've called this audible a couple times so far today. But I'm thinking Julio deep here. Nope. And we're just going to dump it off to Troy Nicholas. Big Troy. Automatic, man. He's automatic. Now, we're going to do a hurry up here into a 0-1 trap, which I'm assuming should be good for the first down. You never really know. But I think we're good for 1 yard. There we go. Get in the second layer. 7 carries, 57 yards. All right, I was going to do a hurry up. That's the end of the third. All right, there we go. 17-17, boys. Episode 100. Hopefully I don't screw it up. And hopefully we don't go home, or I guess stay home, because we're home technically. We're playing a home game. Hopefully we don't stay home. Well, actually, I guess because we have home field advantage out the playoffs. Hopefully our season doesn't end here. How's that sound? You know, we're excited for episode 100 here. Goodness gracious. All right. We have the ball here. Fourth quarter starting. We're gonna take easy street here, guys. We're gonna run short passes. We're gonna play our game. They love this little cover 3 look whenever we're in this formation, don't they? Oh, there we go. If you guys look, I mean, 8 carries, 64 yards. He has been really dominant in the run game, and so I do want to continue to get him the ball. I like Julio Jones on that corner. If it's one-on-one, Julio's about to just burn him. And there he is! Oh my goodness, catch that, bud! Woohoo! I lobbed it up, and I probably shouldn't have, but you guys saw I had that zoomed-in camera angle, so I was really struggling to see how open he was. But 7 catches for 88 yards so far for him. Very, very nice. Johnny Grimes is in, filling in for Marcus Barnett for a play. We're going to get him a carry, some fresh legs. He couldn't really get very far with that. I don't blame him. We love this formation. We always call it on first down, then we always like hurry up with it. All right, now we're going to call this here. Oh, I thought I got it off. It's probably better that I didn't. That may have been intercepted. I was about to force it into a spot where I wasn't quite sure how it was going to turn out. But, yeah, not so good there. So we're on the 38-yard line. That is a 55-yard field goal. Any yards whatsoever here, and we're pretty much good for a field goal. And, gosh, I probably shouldn't have thrown that. Oh, my. Wait, intercepted? How did he catch that? I thought Randall caught that. He caught that? I'll give it to him, because holy crap. I mean, they're on the 5-yard line here. Defense, please. I probably should have called a short play. Something very short, just to guarantee us a couple of yards to boot a field goal. But, yeah, I took that risk. Didn't pay off. And let's see. Come on, D. And defense has stopped them again. God, okay, I'm calling it a different play because I'm tired of being in that same formation. We got the ball back here. 3 minutes left. I'm liking Bryant here. Potentially Cobb. And catch that, bud. There you go. Oh, come on. Dropping it. Injury. Oh, he's hurt. I don't even know who that guy is. Is that Dupree? 48. I forget his last name. It is Dupree. He has been everywhere today. Kind of good for us that he's hurt. I'm not going to lie. Let's go for a deep corner here. Deep corner, and we're going to see about getting Bryant. If not, Cobb. If not, perhaps Jones. And I like Jones here. Oh, he got bumped into. Oh, he dropped that. Oh, man, if Jones didn't get bumped into right there, he was wide open. He was going to make that cut and be ridiculously open. Man, we're choking here in the fourth quarter. We just can't seem to actually get any plays off here. But we're going to see about Bryant here. And I'm liking Bryant. Everyone's liking Bryant. Oh, I wish he didn't have to come back. I wish I could have gotten that to him in stride. He may have actually gone even further with that play. Now, we can actually control our own destiny here, guys. It's entirely possible that I can run out the clock all the way up until the end and boot a field goal last second. If we can possibly do that, that'd be a very secure way to win. But I'm not sure. I'm not going to try and run out the clock right now because I'm worried that I'm going to stall the drive. And we give them the ball back and they have a short period of time. Then they get a field goal. Then we have no time left to, retaliate. So, not going to do that. And, oh, gosh, I got it off. They are getting through quick. Quick and clean, it seems sometimes, man. Well, I also had that stupid zoomed-in camera angle, which we're yet to find a fix for. We're going to try another slant play here because it's usually just money for us. Nice, easy slant play. And there he is. Oh, come on, team. At some point, I'm tired of you guys catching it and then getting hit and having it pop out. Just catch it. That's what we pay you millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to do. And we're in the playoffs. Catch the ball. It hit your hands. You pull it in. It's so obnoxious. I see so many plays where it's catch, dropped. And, technically it might not be counted as a drop solely because, they got hit and then it popped out. But still, man, just catch the ball. No excuses. And, oh, they didn't score. Oh, my goodness. Our defense is, okay, our defense has done everything for us today. It's our special teams and the offense that's really been laying down the defense, I would say. All we have to do is score. All we have to do is score here, guys. Come on, let's do this. Here we go. And, oh, there's a, of course it's probably going to be holding. I wanted Julio there, then they started triple covering him, but I think it was probably number 66 there. Was he holding Witherspoon or Weatherspoon? Yes, let's start with a nice 1st and 20. Greg. All right, we're going to try a bench. I don't want to go into overtime. Nobody wants overtime. Look at this. Okay, they're really covering the corner. Unfortunately, he wasn't very aware there and could have actually got upfield, but come on, Randall. You're better than that. I'm not liking a lot of this stuff. Corner strike, perhaps. It's a deeper play. We all bowled out of it earlier because it was a little bit too deep for my liking. I kind of like it here. We'll have to see. Look at this. They're not covering anybody underneath. They're really trying to cover the deep play, but here's the thing. I'm not getting... That freaking holding has royally screwed us here because all the plays that are open aren't deep enough to actually get us anywhere. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to scramble. Oh, cool, holding. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, because look how easy this 1st down is. But you guys got holding because we need more of that. Oh, my gosh. Please be defensive. It probably isn't. It is on the defense. Yes. All right. So, own 37, or we're going to decline that. We're going to take it on our own 37 because that's closer to them. All right. So, more underneath stuff will probably be working. We'll have to see. I like the strong flood here. We'll have to see. This game is all tied up and it's headed to the wire. And coming across the steam. Oh, he actually... Wait, where'd the ball go? Did it get tipped? All right, we're going to call one timeout here. We're on the 44. I can't even think. I'm sure you guys can think in your heads, but I can't think of it right now. What yard line we need to get to be in field goal range. He's pretty much automatic from 52, 53 and under. If we can get him to there, we'll be good. If not, things will be a little hairy. I want to have my fullback pass blocking here. And we're going to scramble a bit. We're going to scramble because that's like, oh, get behind. Oh, block. Block for me, buddy. Woohoo! Here we go. We're on the 42. So right now, that is a 58-yard field goal. He wants to get to the 35. If we get 7, yeah, that's about right. If we can get to 35, we'll be pretty much automatic for a field goal here. All right. Now, we may I'm not going to, even if Cobb's looking really open, I'm probably going to try to avoid him because I'm worried I'm going to throw an interception to Cobb on the deep post. I want to look for Bryant on the corner or Charles or Jones coming across. And Bryant, no, got the guys there, and he wasn't there enough. That's game. That is game right there, boys. All we have to do is run out the clock. Whoo! What is that? That's a 41-yard field goal. That should be easy. Oh, wow. They're taking me off the field here. What's annoying is they're probably not going to wait till the last second to kick the field goal, but next play. Why are we in overtime? Why are we possibly in overtime? Did we miss the field goal? Did we wait and just not kick the field goal in time? I bet we did. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Well, I can't pause or anything from this option, so we're going to have to go play by play here. Thompson returns the ball. So they have the ball to start. He's going to throw it to Emmanuel Sanders for 28 yards. If they score a touchdown, guys, they win. 3-yard carry by Gilbert. 4-yard carry by Gilbert. It's now 3rd and 3. And 12-yard pass. All right, first down now. 12-yard pass to Johnson. Incomplete pass for Johnson. 3-yard carry. Dropped pass. Come on. All right, so they've got a field goal. I need to check the stats here. Did we miss the field goal or did we just simply not kick it? Because I think Madden may have screwed me here. We didn't even freaking kick it. Oh my God. 1 for 1. We didn't even attempt the easy game-winning field goal? Like, I hate you, Madden. I hate you so much. All right. We're on the 50-yard line. Why are we on the 50? Do we always start on the 50? Well, this makes life easy. Starting on the 50 makes life incredibly easy. All right, here we go. Not bad. Not bad. I want a different formation. I'm not a big fan of that formation in particular. I like... You know, this is the playoffs here, man. Is my formation here by chance? I mean, they got that screen there. This is the formation. This is with the halfback wheel. This is the formation that I just absolutely adore. Absolutely adore this formation. And so we're going to look and... Don't get bumped into, bud. Oh, gosh, look at that freaking hero. Suddenly his arm's 8 feet long. All right. Probably a slant or something, yeah. Although a screen may be just what the doctor ordered here. We're going to see. I'm going to see what the defense is giving us. A screen to Barnett may be perfect. If not, look for Nicholas going across. And the screen's there. Get behind your blocks. Get behind your freaking blocks. He got across the line. Don't you tell me he's not even across that line. 4th and inches. 4th and inches. Timeout. Timeout. 4th and inches, you're telling me. I don't like that formation. We're going to run the ball, and I don't like that formation to run the ball in. We're going to run the halfback dive out of the 2 tight end set. So help me. This is our season, guys. My 14-2 season. My first season with the Falcons comes down to this play right here. We could go home right now. 1 yard, boys. 1 yard. No! He got across. He's across. He's across. Woo-hoo-hoo. Barnett, my boy. All right, so we're actually very close. Actually, no, we don't need a field goal. A field goal just ties it and delays it, and then we go to sudden death. We need a touchdown here, boys. A touchdown. I'm not actually going to be throwing to Julio, so I'll be sending him deep right there to kind of distract the defense a bit. Wide open running back. Break that tackle, bud. I can't see because they go back to me. All right, so a 2-yard gain. Nothing there whatsoever. All right, fair enough. I don't like a lot of these. Oh, power option, boys. We ran it earlier and it worked. Okay, well, they didn't block for me at all right there, so I had to toss it immediately, which really freaking hurts. That really, really, really hurts. 3rd and 7. I know the play I'm going to call. Did I pass the formation? I think I did. There it is. And where is mesh? Where is mesh? There it is. This is our freaking play. We need this 3rd down. I mean, of course, we can go for it on 4th as well. But we need this play. And they're double covering Julio deep. Oh, gosh, they were so open coming across there. All right, so they're going to be covering Julio deep again, I think. No. No. See, your stupid ideas. Going back to my play, this formation, and we're running a mesh. And we're going to call it to the other side. We're going to look for Julio, but we might have to hit Bryant coming across. We'll have to see. And I want Barnett pass blocking because they keep getting through on me. I'm not a fan of it. And that's Bryant. Oh, God, catch that, Bryant. One team has secured its spot in the conference championship. To know they were this close to the NFL's Final Four. What do you say? What do you say when D. Julio Jones drops your entire season? What do you say when you do everything right in the 4th quarter and put your team in position to win the game? And then Madden says, okay, well, we're not even going to let you control anything. We're going to put you in this menu. And then they don't even attempt the field goal. What do you say when you won the game, but the game decides no? I'm so disappointed. At the same time, it was a good year. It was a good game. Episode 100, I think, was a really good, entertaining game that literally came down to overtime, down to the wire, and a drop pass. It came down to all those things. But ultimately, Madden, not the John Madden, but Madden, the game, the entity, decided you're not going to win this game. Even though you put the whole team in position to win. Like, I could even understand, right? I could understand if they were to... I wonder if they're even going to count that as a drop, knowing Madden, no. Well, because Madden doesn't count anything as a drop. I would at least understand if he attempted it and missed. At least at that point. So it happened, right? He missed. It's part of the game. But they didn't even attempt the field goal. There was, what, 27 seconds left? We had 2 timeouts. They took me off the field. Took all control away from me, the quarterback, NFL MVP Joe Nero. All control away from me. And just ran out the clock. Screw winning, they said. Let's have overtime. That's more fun, yeah? Then come overtime, Julio Jones drops the first down. What do I say, guys? I don't even know. I'm a little numb right now, I'm not gonna lie. But it was a fun year. I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. Oh, hum. Hey, is that Dante Culpepper? Because that's awesome. Okay, I'm happy again. Dante Culpepper was the man back in the day. He was so good. Him and Randy Moss, Chris Carter. Who was our running back? He was really fast. Was his name Michael Bennett? Am I wrong at that? Was his name Michael Bennett? I can't remember. I'm so disappointed, man, because now our season's over. And I'm going to be doing another year. At least one more year of this series. We should actually play the... Remember in the old Maddens, we actually play the Pro Bowl before like the Pro Bowl became irrelevant? But, so I'm going to be doing at least one more year, which means the next episode of this series will be the NFL offseason, which is always interesting to me. Saints hired John Harbaugh, huh? Who's in the playoffs? All right, Honolulu. Oh my gosh. Rest up Jared Kane. There's still work to be done. I think Jared Kane got hurt in our game. Are they not even going to show like who's in there? Packers, Bears in the NFC Championship. Bears beat the Packers. Jared Kane led the way. Looks like the Bears are going to be there. I guess we may have to wait. See, if I advance to the Super Bowl, if I advance to next week, which is the Super Bowl, and then we advance past the Super Bowl, that takes us into the offseason. So we may have to wait until the next episode to see who actually won the Super Bowl. Who's in the Super Bowl? I would just like to know. The Titans and the Bears. Oh, man. We beat the Titans in a great game in Week 17 as well. Oh, man. I'm so numb. Can't even tell you guys. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? You know? We had such a good year. Just look at this. Just look at this, man. 14-2. Home field advantage shot the playoffs. 14-2 the Titans of all teams. The Bears. Can't believe we lost. But it was a fun season. Let's take one last look at my Atlanta Falcons team. Because, of course, with the offseason, we're going to be losing players and adding players. So these were my stats for the regular season. Just giving you guys one last look at it because these stats are not going to be able to be seen again, I suppose, after this episode because once we go in the offseason, they change around the stats and the people on the team and whatnot. Marcus Barnett, please come back to our team. Please get franchise tagged, sign a 5-year deal, do something. Come to our team. He's at the end of his contract, and I want him back. I really do. I really enjoyed having him. But 11 rushing touchdowns. I can see why I got NFL MVP this year, man. Julio Jones led the league in touchdown catches and yards. My boy, Martavis Bryant, also over 1,000 yards. Randall Cobb, getting close, 755. 8 touchdowns, of course. Troy Nicholas, my backup tight end, getting 4 touchdowns. My starting tight end only had 3. I love throwing to Troy. Troy's on a 1-year deal. I hope Troy comes back. I highly doubt it, though. I really highly doubt that a lot of the people that we have on a 1-year deal are actually going to be coming back. I saw somebody mentioned, like, the reason why nobody ever seems to get re-signed is because, like, I need to go over to the options here and would be under settings. I looked at this. It doesn't make sense what he's talking about. So you go down to here. It says you don't have re-signing turned on. Something along those lines. Did I pass already? CPU settings. Fill roster on. Re-sign players on. When set on, CPU will automatically re-sign players to your team whose contracts have expired in the offseason. This has been on the whole time. It doesn't automatically sign, like, everybody back to my team. It just depends on who's going to Sign NFL free agents. When set to on, the CPU automatically sign NFL free agents based on your team's needs during the offseason. That's set to off. I don't know why, but I mean, I can't control it anyway, so obviously free agents do get signed. And game prep activities, of course, I have turned off as well. But yeah, man, I don't know. We're going to have to see. We have a number of great players, really good players that, where would I go to view that? My team salaries, I believe, because I think this will show us all, yeah, remaining. We have a lot of really good players that may not be back next year. We have this guy, 80 overall, 80 overall, 80 overall, 80 overall. Grimes, Jonathan Grimes may be gone after this. Troy Nicholas may be gone after this. Zach Joyner, our kicker, may be gone after this, who should have won us a playoff game if they let him kick. Our corner here, Moats, this guy, Stevie Johnson has 1 year left. 1 year left on Stevie Johnson. Just saying. Anyone else big in particular? Third string running back Marcus Barnett, like I said, 1 year left, so this is his last bit. 91 overall backup quarterback. His overall has been going up as the season's gone by. He started off with like an 87. He's most certainly going to be a free agent and starting for some other team, because it's not going to pay him to be my backup, I suppose. Our punter, 1 year deal. So we got a lot of these players, only 1 year deal left. We'll have to see who stays, who goes with the next episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. I hope you guys all enjoyed episode 100. If you did, please drop me a rating. And once again, thank you guys so much for your continued support of Joe Nero and this series. Like I said, I have at least one more season under my belt. I may call it quits after that, because we would have been done with 6 seasons after that at that point, and the new Madden's going to be coming around the corner. Maybe it'd be nice to take a break from Madden before the new Madden comes out. We'll have to see. But, yeah. Maybe Joe Nero goes on for 10 years. We'll have to see. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.